everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to go through some of the new MakseLife digital products for 2024. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So new in 2024, MakseLife digital products are going to come with a user guide. This guide, I've just been flipping through it briefly before I started filming, and so far everything seems really incredible and super helpful. So the first one I'm going to show you is the horizontal digital planner guide. So right off the bat, you can see that we have links right on the front page. So this is the first page. And this guide is I should mention it's a PDF document. So when you purchase a digital planner, you'll get this PDF document. You can open it up in a PDF annotation app. This is the GoodNotes 5 app. There's a couple other videos that I have that explain how to import files into GoodNotes or another app like Notability. So definitely check those out if you're just getting started with digital planning. But otherwise, we'll just jump right in. So this is the user guide that comes with the horizontal digital planner. So right off the bat, there are a couple links here. So you can click on this top link to download your planner. So it says here that it wants to link out to an external link, which is a Dropbox link to get your PDF of your horizontal digital planner. There is also a link here for YouTube for all of the MakseLife tutorials that are available for digital planning. You can also click on the third link here to join the community, which will link out to the MakseLife digital Facebook group. And then the last link here is for the MakseLife digital planning bootcamp. So MakseLife does offer different bootcamp classes on how to get started with digital planning. And how to use their digital planners. So if you are new to MakseLife digital planning or digital planning in general, those boot camps are super helpful. Moving on to the next page, and again, this is for the weekly horizontal digital planner. So there is a user guide specific to the vertical planner and the daily planner as well, but I just wanted to focus on one at a time. So here we start to get into the actual planning aspect of the user guide. So there are instructions on what to expect with this digital planner. Now, even though it's a digital planner from MakseLife, it still is a 2-in-1 goal setting and, in this case, weekly planner all in one. So you can learn a little bit about how to navigate the planner. There's a link down here for a hyperlink tour, which will bring you to the MakseLife YouTube video. But there are some general tips here, like how to navigate the compass assessment, annual goals, and how to use the various hyperlinks, which are links built within the digital planner that help you navigate the whole planner, like on your iPad or other device. On the next page, it talks a little bit about the different tabs that the planner comes with, and we'll look at those specifically in a couple minutes. And then it actually shows here that each date on the mini calendar views are going to link to the corresponding weekly view, and I can show you what that looks like. There's a link down here again for the hyperlink tour. And then if we continue on, something new in 2024 is that the dates, so each individual date for each day on the weekly layouts, and I believe also in the daily planner as well, will allow you to link to a Google Calendar. If you have a Google Calendar or I believe the Google Calendar app on your device, you can click on that date and it will launch right to your Google Calendar on that specific date. This is definitely something that I have not tested since I don't have Google Calendar and I use the Apple Calendar that's built into my iPad, but I would be interested in hearing any feedback if you do use this feature in the comments below. How does this linking to Google Calendar work for you if you get a chance to try it out? Moving on, there are some stickers here that you can download, and it kind of explains the different ways that you can import stickers. So you can import them as a .goodnotes file, which is exclusively crafted for seamless integration with the GoodNotes app. You could also get individual PNGs. PNGs is an image file type, so essentially you're getting an image or photo for each sticker, and then you can import those as photos into your digital planner. Next up, we have the links for the covers. So you actually have a link here to download the artist covers or a link to download the MakseLife covers for 2024. And if you're not sure how to import a cover into your digital planner, there's a YouTube video right here that you can link to kind of help you do that as well. And then moving on, icons. So there are individual PNGs. This is new for 2024, and I think this is super cute. There are individual PNGs, or again, those files, those photo files, that you can use so that on your device, you can make the icon that you click on like your home screen look like your planner. So I have not done this yet, but this is probably something I'm going to do as soon as I'm done with this video, is go make the actual app that I click on have this, the image of the planner that I'm going to use this year. And if you want to know more about how to set that up, there is a different video here that links right to there we go. This link links you right to YouTube, where MakseLife has put together a tutorial video on how to set up that app shortcut. And the last page here are a bunch of different tutorial videos. Again, so these were the ones that were linked previously in the document. So how to import your planner, how to navigate your planner using the hyperlinks, how to import stickers, how to add a planner cover, and how to create that app shortcut. So you can click on each of these individually, or you can go to watch all tutorials to go to the MakseLife YouTube channel for digital planning. So I think this is an incredible addition for 2024. I do want to show you the digital guide briefly here. So same thing that we just looked at, but this is for the digital planner. So you still have those links at the front to kind of get started. And then as we flip through, you'll notice that all of the screenshots are changed now. So we're looking at the daily planner instead of the weekly that I was just showing. But same thing, it shows you how to navigate the planner. It shows you what the different hyperlinks mean. So when you see these little images throughout your planner, you can refer back to here to know what they mean. How to navigate your planner, how to import stickers, how to import covers, how to change your app shortcut icon, and then a link to all of the tutorials. So every digital planner will come with its own designated user guide. And again, I think that that's just a really great addition for 2024. I think that that is super helpful in getting started with digital planning. So I look forward to kind of referring back to this myself. And even as someone who used a digital planner for MakseLife for basically the majority of 2023 and a little bit of the end of 2022, I think that I could still find value in those YouTube videos as well. So now getting into the planners themselves, what I'm going to do is just briefly show the nuances between 2024 and 2023. So starting right off the bat with the cover page, this is 2024 and this is 2023. So you'll notice there are some slight adjustments in the design of this page, but mostly not much has changed. Now, I did already take a look at the goal setting pages, and again, not much has changed in those as well. So I'm actually going to jump right into the month. So taking a look between 2024 and 2023, not much has changed in the design as well. As we move to the next page, so here's 2024 January goals, and here's 2023 January goals. And this is the horizontal weekly planner. So what I'm noticing is maybe some adjustments to the size of the tabs. It looks like here in 2024, the tab size is a little bit bigger than here in 2023. Next page being our weekly actions. So here is 2024, and then here is 2023. So there is kind of a major change here in design. So in 2024, we now have the addition of the previous week and next week in the top left corner. So 2023 did not have this. So what these links are hyperlinks to the next week's weekly actions and reflections, or the previous week's weekly actions and reflections. So a quick way to navigate week to week when you're setting up your actions or looking at reflections. You don't have to kind of flip through all of the pages. 2023 did not have those buttons at all. So that was definitely a good addition, I think, for 2024. Moving on, just to take a quick look at the weekly layout. So in 2024, here is our horizontal weekly layout. And in 2023, here's our horizontal weekly layout. So I'm not seeing many changes here, except for, again, the size of the tab. It looks like 2024 here is a little bit bigger than 2023. And then we already took a look at the reflection and action page. Oh, I actually just noticed something else. So new with 2024, you also get this goals instruction tab at the top right. I didn't notice that. So if we click on that, oh, it brings you to how to set goals. That's super helpful. Okay, so that's definitely a new addition as well going into 2024. So we not only have the ability to look at our previous week or next week reflection and actions, but on the top right, there's also that goals instructions tab that brings you to the page that teaches us kind of how to write different goals. I like that. I think that's a very valid addition for 2024. I'm pretty picky about digital planning, and the more things that are added and linked, the more cluttered it can feel, and I'm pretty clumsy, so I accidentally hit buttons. So I want to make sure that there's not like buttons just to have them. So I find that when there's a new tab added, I really want it to bring value, and I think that having that goals instructions tab definitely brings value. I honestly, throughout the year, forget how I'm supposed to be writing my goals. So I think that having this goals instructions button will prompt me to look back and kind of make sure I'm writing strong goals. So I like that. And that's pretty much, I think, for the majority of the adjustments. I honestly don't really know what else was added. So I'm going to just take a quick peek through some pages here. I want to get to the end of January so I can take a look at the reflections. So here's January 2024, January 2023. Yeah, that looks pretty much the same as well. So I'm definitely seeing adjustments where we now have a user guide, and then we also have the ability to go to the previous week or the next week's reflections, weekly actions, and then the goal instruction link at the top right. Moving into the daily, so here's the 2024 kind of title page for the daily, and then 2023. So the only adjustment being the year. As we move into some of the goal setting pages, I didn't really find any differences here. I looked quickly, but I will kind of flip through. So here's 2024. 2023, no difference there. Let me kind of skip through some of these as well. Let's go right into January again and look at these monthlies. So this is January 2024. I'm actually going to adjust my iPad to make this a little bit bigger for you to see. And now we can take a look at 2023. Okay, so it looks like the main difference being, I mean, obviously a week got added on the top left, but that's just because of the way the dates fall this year as compared to last year. And then in 2024, it looks like just the spacing of the icons on the top right shifted over. So then if we move on to the next page here, let's take a look at the goal pages. So here's 2024 January goals. And here's the 2023 January goals. So as far as the monthly goals go, it looks like a couple of different things. We now have this question mark icon on the top right and an annual goals button on the top right. This is 2023 and this is 2024. If we click on that question mark, it brings us to the goal setting pages on how to plan your goals and how to write goals. So that's definitely helpful. Same thing that we kind of saw in the horizontal. And then going back to that goal setting page, if we go to annual goals, it of course brings us to what we've written for our annual goals. Oh, I actually just noticed too, the annual goals also has this question mark that brings us to those goal setting pages. That's definitely helpful. So it looks like every time that you go to write a goal, you get prompted to kind of go back to how to write goals, which seems very helpful. Moving on to the next page, it looks like that is the same as well with the question mark and the annual goal link. And then going into the first reflection page, so this is the 2024 weekly reflection page, and this is the 2023 weekly reflection page. So again, we're seeing some new buttons here. 2024, we have these arrows now on the top right. So it looks like this will bring us to the right facing arrow brings us to the next week's weekly reflections. And then the back arrow brings us to the previous week's weekly reflections. And we also have that question mark here as well. And then 2023, it looks like the order in the buttons on the bottom changed as well. So for 2024, we have weekly reflections, weekly actions, and weekly overview. Whereas in 2023, it was weekly actions, weekly overview, and then weekly reflections. So just some minor changes there. Now the same thing applies to the weekly action page. So we have that forward and back button to switch between weekly actions from the previous week to the next week. And then the weekly reflection, action, and overview links on the bottom did change order as well. Here's 2024, and here's 2023. Same adjustments on the weekly overview as well. The only thing here is we don't have that question mark icon. That brings us back to the goal setting pages. But again, it looks like that was just added to all of the pages where you're going to write a yearly, monthly, or weekly goal. 2024 and 2023. Taking a quick look at the daily pages. So this is the 2024 daily layout and the 2023 daily layout. So I don't think much has changed here besides the order of those buttons kind of at the top. But something new in the daily, same thing as the horizontal. If you click on this date, this January 1st date, it will hyperlink out to Google Calendar. So if you have Google Calendar, you can actually link right into that calendar from the date. So that is new for 2024 in all of the layouts, the weekly and then the daily as well. And it looks like that is it for adjustments that I have found anyway. So definitely stay tuned. If I find anything else interesting, I'll put up another video. And I already have a couple of videos outlining some quick digital tips and ways to get started with digital planning on my channel and on my Instagram. But I do have a few more quick digital tips coming up soon. So if you like this video and want to learn more about digital planning, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.